Got James Crawford with a lot of runners again, Hollywood Bets Devonville on Saturday. You're in good form, James. Thank you so much for your time. Kick off with two runners. Starting with number 6, Slash and Burn, in race number 1 from the debut. Any improvement expected?
Yeah, there's been a bit of improvement, Alistair. I think just naturally with time and a bit of progression and more racing, I think he's naturally going to start to just understand what's going on and start to raise his hand a bit. I definitely think he'll probably still need the experience, and I think he'll be looking for a 6 furlong at Kenilworth.
And what about number 9, Straight Red, on debut?
He's also shows us a bit of ability, but for me, it's more just a learning experience on debut.
3 runners in race 2. Number 1, Somebody Somewhere, got the draw. Richard on board, obviously retained by Ridgemont. Very nice debut. Hopes for improvement?
Yeah, very nice debut. She's a filly that's always going to be looking for ground and more ground to come. So I think going straight to the 1500 is going to suit perfectly. Nice draw with Richard on board. I think she'll definitely run a good race.
First time in number 6, First Strike by Master Craftsman.
She came in a little bit late. We've just been building up with her, taking our time. I do think she's going to need the experience. She does show us a little bit of ability back at home, but definitely need the experience on debut.
And then number 8, Future Gamble, also a nice, neat debut. Can you split the 2 race runners here?
I think it's very tough to say that, Alistair. Future Gamble and Somebody, they both look like nice sorts. I think Future Gamble may be the better horse over 15, and I think Somebody may be the better horse over a touch further. So I like how Future Gamble's improved back at home. I definitely think she'll make her presence well.
Race 3, number 8, Time Honoured, overdue. Some hints that a win's around the corner?
Yeah, unfortunately in his last start, he just didn't quite follow the right horse through the field and got a bit interrupted when he was making his run. I definitely think the step up in trip's going to improve. Unfortunately the draw we haven't got again this time round, but I think he's long overdue, and I think he'll run a big race on Saturday.
Race 4, number 5, Strawberry Thief. Probably just needed her last run. Will she run a better race?
Yeah, she'll run a much better race than that, Ali. She's shown us really good work back at home. We all scratched our head a little bit after her last start because she galloped with some horses that ran really well. I think this time round, I think she'll definitely make a presence felt.
Now race 5, interesting. Number 2, Coco's Hero. You had him nominated in quite a few races. You've opted for this. Loved every inch of the trip last time. Well bred. Can he follow up?
I definitely think he can, Alistair. He's still quite a big puppy and wet behind the ears, but his work at home's been good. He's come on from that last run, and I definitely think he'll run a good race.
Then we skip a race. We go on to race 7. Number 5, Umfula. Thought a very nice run from a break last time. Is he still going to be in need of this? What's the story with him? Because I think he's got a nice race in him somewhere. Yeah,
I think he's going to be a very nice horse over the staying grounds this season, Alistair. I think especially in the features. That was only his first run after the gelding and over a trip miles short of his best. So I think now being the 1600, I think it's going to be much more suited. I definitely think he's still going to be looking for further, but if I have to go off of his last run, I think he'll run a big race on Saturday.
Race 8, number 1, Gallop Forge, takes on some very nice 3-year-olds, but he sort of carries the same sort of weight to those nice 3-year-olds. Can we see something from Gallop Forge here?
I definitely think so, Ali. Unfortunately, in the 1200, the lead rein broke, and he ran away from the start. So that was very unfortunate. In his form lines, the horse that he beat by 5, I think went in 1 by 3 the other day. So it was very encouraging for me, to say the least. And I think he's in very good fettle back at home. I think he'll make his presence felt out.
And then 2 runners on the last, number 7, Cavalry Commander. Signs of life last time?
Yeah, definitely so. We always knew he was going to need the run. He moved really smartly till about the 300, and then you could just see he was needing at the end. So I think now going, back to in the 5, I think it's right up his alley. He's come on a lot from that race. I definitely think he'll run a good race.
And then Dave Matrix winning in the boardroom last time. Can we see the same again?
Yeah, I definitely think so. She's shown us a nice improvement at home. Her coat has just dappled up exceptionally well since her last run. Very, very happy with her. I think it's the best we've had this filly in a long time. So, it is against the boys. Nicola's claiming the 1.5, but I think she'll run a good race.
Thank you so much, James.
Thank you.